Let's start at the 17th verse.
And Yahweh said, Shall I hide from Abraham that thing which I do, seeing that Abraham shall surely become a great and mighty nation?
He should surely become a great and mighty nation.
And all the nations of the earth shall be blessed in him.
How many nations of the earth? All the nations of the earth should be blessed in him.
For I know him,
that he will command his children,
and his household after him,
that they should keep the way of Yahweh, not the way of Christ, but that they should keep the way of Yahweh,
to do justice and judgment, that Yahweh may bring upon Abraham that which he has spoken of him. And Yahweh said, Because the cry of Sodom and Gomorrah is great,
and because their sin is very grievous.
I will go down now and see whether they have done altogether according to the cry of it, which is come unto me. And if not, I will know. And the men turned their faces from thence, and went toward Sodom. But Abraham stood yet before Yahweh.
I thought nobody seen Yahweh. And if we read this chapter, not only did Abraham see him, they ate some beef ribs with him. If you look in the first 3 verses, they ate beef ribs together. And then when he sent the other 2 angels to Sodom to destroy it, he yet stood there and talked with Abraham. Yahweh did. Keep reading.
And Abraham drew near and said, Wilt thou also destroy the righteous with the wicked?
Who is he talking to? The Creator. I thought he was just a spirit. The New Testament said he's just a spirit, but not according to the words of Abraham.
Peradventure there be 50 righteous within a city. Wilt thou also destroy and not spare the place for the 50 righteous that are therein? That be far from thee, to do after this manner, to slay the righteous with the wicked.
Notice, it'll be far from the manner of Yahweh, said Abraham, and he knew the Most High. It's far from you. It's very far from you to slay the righteous with the wicked. Less long destroy the righteous for the wicked. That's not even thought of. Right here, all he is doing is appealing to Yah, don't even let the righteous die with the wicked. And our people are teaching and taught that the righteous man died for the wicked. And we know that Yah's law stated that every man shall die for his what? Own sin. Keep reading.
And that the righteous should be as the wicked, that be far from thee. Shall not the judge of all the earth do right? And Yahweh said, If I find in Sodom 50 righteous within the city, then I will spare all the place for their sakes. But
in other words, to expedite everything, that's going down to verse 32, because he narrowed it down further.
And he said, Oh, let not Yahweh be angry, and I will speak yet but this once. Peradventure 10 shall be found there. And he said, I will not destroy it for 10's sake.
I'll not destroy the city for 10's sake. So what were the 10 men doing? The 10 righteous men was making intercession for the transgressors. They were making atonement for them. As long as they were there, the Almighty loved the righteous so much that he was going to allow that city of millions of homosexuals to thrive and survive as long as the righteous was in it. That's when he told the angel to tell the righteous to leave the city. Because not until Lot and his wife and his daughters left the city did the Creator destroy it. But as long as they were there, he spared that city. And the reason he didn't spare it altogether, because he couldn't find 10 righteous people. The only righteous people he found was Noah, his wife, and their 2 daughters. That's 4 people. Now that wasn't enough to keep that city. So he told them 4, get out and don't look back. I was going to do something terrible here, but I'm not going to do it until you get out. And they didn't want to leave. The angel hastened them to get out of the place so Yah could destroy it. But we're taught that the Almighty just the other way, that he would have destroyed the righteous for the wicked, And we see that Yah won't even destroy the righteous with the wicked. Keep reading. Let's get back to Isaiah 53, rather. I just wanted you to see what it meant to make intercession for the transgressors. We are making intercession for the transgressors today. All these millions of black Christians and black Muslims that are committing idolatry every day, the only reason the Almighty is not destroying America and everybody in America is because of the righteous people that are in their midst. But when the Almighty tell us to leave, we better be ready to leave. I don't care if you got a $10 million home. I don't care if you're making $1 million a year. When the Almighty say leave, you better leave and not look back. And at that time, a lot of us going to look back because we're going to look at the jobs we had and the house and the big car and then our little whip shack on the side that we used to take our girlfriends to. We're going to look back at all that and we're not going to want to leave. Not going to want to leave. Like one black told me the other day, man, why would you want to go back to Africa? You ain't left nothing in Africa. I told him what Malcolm X said. You left something in Africa. You left your mind in Africa. That's what you left. But our people don't even want to identify with being an African, let alone an Israelite. And they didn't know that all Israelites are Africans. You can't be an Israelite without being an African. Keep reading.
Isaiah chapter 53, verse 5. But he was wounded for our transgression.
He was wounded for our transgression. In other words, all the hell we catching here is because for the transgressions of our people. Every day, righteous people die. Righteous people die with cancer, tuberculosis, diabetes, car accident. Righteous people die. Righteous people go to jail every day because they're not able to defend themselves in this court system. They are paying the price for our people. Keep reading.
He was bruised for our iniquity.
He was bruised for our iniquity.
The chastisement of our peace was upon him.
The chastisement of our peace was upon him.
And with his stripes we are healed.
And with his stripes are we healed.
All we like sheep have gone astray. We have turned everyone to his own way. And Yahweh hath laid on him the iniquity of us all.
And Yahweh laid on him the iniquities of us all.
He was oppressed.
He was oppressed.
And he was afflicted.
And he was afflicted.
Yet he opened not his mouth.
That couldn't have been JC. They couldn't have been talking about JC did not open his mouth. Hold that page and go to Matthew 27. Hold that page for a minute and go to Matthew 27. Didn't open his mouth. Everybody got it? Matthew 27. I think I want you to start reading at the 45th and the 46th verse.
Now from the 6th hour there was darkness over all the land unto the 9th hour. And about the 9th hour JC cried with a loud voice.
He cried with a loud voice,
saying, Eli, Eli.
Who is Eli? Eli. That's a Greek version of Eli. Elohim. Elohim. That's what he was crying out. Elohim. Elohim. I thought he was the Most High. Some Christians teach that he's God. If he's God, then what God is he calling to? When he said Eli, Eli. In the Greek, he's coming back saying Elohim, Elohim.
Lama sabachthani. That is to say, my God.
My God.
My God.
My God. Well, who's talking? You mean our people are worshiping a man that got a God, and they're worshiping this man as God? And the Almighty says that is the great sin.